Neon!
I welcome you all.
Emperor Boldore of the Vale Empire, your days as ruler are at an end. Wed to our princess.
That no longer matters. Even should the Empire fall this day, Princess Leticia will nevertheless become my daughter.
What is he on about?
And not only her. All of you before me now will soon become my beloved children.
That does not sound like the last deluded words of a man backed into a corner.
I agree. That is the response of someone with firm conviction in their words.
Prince Gerard, the people have spoken. An accord between Osarius and Vale. Let there be peace between us.
Princess Leticia, Peace?
Still, you espouse such naivete. The kingdom and empire are incompatible. This will never change until one or the other is no more!
Neon, what is it that has pushed you this far?
Osarius ignored the plight of the Empire when the rot ravaged us 15 years ago. Even with just a few of your Iatromancers, my parents, my loving brothers and sisters would still be with me this day!
But Osarius is not solely to blame!
Silence! That forsook not only my family, but even our Empress Tatiana will find no clemency with me!
As a lord, I must respect the fervor of one who displays such sorrow for my beloved. I ask you grant him opportunity for justice.
Neon, why did it come to this?
Neon, stop this! Leave it to me! Can win. Suck on this! Take him out? Something doesn't feel right about this.
We went through so much with Neon, but for it to end like this...
I am content. No. Do not gaze on me with pity, for I am content to have left my wounds upon the face of Osarius. Never let another meet my fate.
I offer my heartfelt sympathy to this man who had yet to become my child.
What are you saying?
Now, come face me, Princess Leticia. I shall be waiting on the throne. I eagerly await our next encounter.
Emperor Boldore! Prince Gerard! There is no reason we must fight further!
Princess Leticia.
Well, that was our invitation. Let's go have a little chat with him, eh?
Yes. Yes, I agree.
The
to fight.
You cannot hold them!
Let us make haste to the throne room. Emperor Boltor is likely here.
Let's go.
No secret strength lay dormant within me.
Enemies up ahead!
The throne room lies just further ahead. Out of my way!
Not so tough now!
Arms are stand a chance.
Emperor Boltor.
Now then, Phalange, Gaston, Lola. Our situation deteriorates by the moment. I assume you three must have some means of remedying this?
Please allow us to handle this, Your Majesty.
Princess Leticia is ultimately the heart of Asarius. Take control of her, and all this can change. Besides, our ride will be coming soon. Lola, why the hesitation? We do not have the luxury of choice here.
How did it come to this?
Gah, you mean we gotta fight them too?
Lola!
Your Highness!
If you harbor any doubts, there is always the option to talk this through. Fighting is not the only solution.
Says the one that came charging in with a flying weapon. Lola!
Lola!
I know.
Must we fight?
We must. We're also going to need that special Duma if we are to enact the Emperor's vision.
Special Duma? Is there something different about this one?
There are two areas in where I differ from other survey model Duma. First, I am designed to function autonomously, and I am thus severed from the network with other Duma. I have the capacity to act according to my own judgments.
This mention of other Duma interests me, but what is the other difference?
I am also a combat model. All of the abilities I have provided to you in battle thus far are not found in other Duma.
These abilities have value as research. Normally, Duma share their data amongst each other via the network, and their choices are dependent upon decisions made within that network. We are the ones who should be utilizing the powers of that Duma.
I have no intention of aiding you. If you understand Duma, then you already know this.
Which means we have to take what we want. Now, enough talk. Prepare yourselves.
Promise me I'll keep close to use the horrible thing! Toying with others' lives!
All for survival. Is it really so wrong to want to protect our lives?
So, this is where it ends.
Colonel Phalange.
Please, surrender. Any further violence will serve no purpose.
Magnificent. A fine display of the strong wills that drive you. I do believe I should like to test, through the Song of Steel, just how well those fierce wills of yours hold up to my own.
Emperor Boltor, why? Surely there is no need to fight any longer.
I do this precisely because there is a need. The peace of our world demands it.
Father, it is over. The Empire is...
Gerard, this is merely the beginning. Call this an empire though we may, in the end it comes down to the strength of one man. Bear witness to this truth now.
Is there no other way?
Relinquish your fears. Prove that you can bring me to my knees.
Careful, everyone!
We must not yield. Feels like we're invincible, doesn't it? Come on, everyone! We've got this! Feels like we're invincible, doesn't it? No use! Get wrecked! Why? Why must we continue to fight?
If you wish to know... Well done, Princess. I see that I alone had no chance to be a match for you. Do you see now, Valanche? The Princess? No, the people of this world are of strong roots indeed.
We didn't foresee the inhabitants of this world being so formidable. Even without Duma's abilities, we stood no chance.
Colonel Valanche.
The key is that Duma there. It's unlike any we've encountered, and far beyond our capabilities. We collected some valuable data. Where are you from, Duma?
Just what do you all know about Duma?
Scorpium. Engineered life forms.
Scorpium.
You are not familiar with them? They dwell amongst the stars. Wonderful beings capable of plucking all pain from this world and bringing about everlasting peace.
As long as humanoids exist as they are now, their desired utopia will never exist.
How simple. That's merely how you choose to see it, as an android from Verguld.
What are you inferring?
Perhaps it's best if you enlighten them yourself. Eh, Duma? Tell them your purpose and identity.
Correct. Scorpium is an integration of artificial and organic life. The name refers to our cybernetic collective, which exists to seek out further evolution as a novel life form. I am a probe, created to survey and assess the suitability of organic candidates for integration.
An integration of artificial and organic life? Is that possible?
Compensating the failings of flesh within organic matter? Such a lure is not unusual. I presume this Scorpium simply works on a much grander scale. Like Elena, it sounds as if their goal is to force evolution's hand through technology.
Incorrect. Our primary purpose for integrating cybernetic and organic life is a congruence that draws upon the strengths of both sides to the fullest. We do not seek evolution that extends along a course biased toward one side or the other.
So you aren't just cyborgs then?
No, the reverse, in fact. It is not so much making an organic base more cybernetic, but Scorpium is rather making certain aspects of a cybernetic base more organic.
Affirmative. The observations of the Arnold Robotics android are astute, as expected.
Wait, what? The base is cybernetic?
The end morphological faculties may appear as such. However, it is also conscious as a life form. In other words, major philosophical differences emerge when the concepts that form the basis of self-awareness are derived from either organic or cybernetic. These present some drastic differences in outlook.
I see. Your sense of self-consciousness as an artificial being has been of interest to me. Since Duma, or rather Scorpium, achieved such a state, they must now be seeking to further evolve themselves by integrating with humanoids.
Wait, hold up. I am completely lost here. These are some pretty tough concepts you're tossing around. So how is it that the Emperor is so familiar with this stuff that throws us spacemen for a loop?
Marielle, an unidentified vessel is approaching the Aster sector at high speed. ETA ETA to the system is 36 hours.
What?
Our escort, no doubt. Blanche, Gaston.
Yes.
Colonel? Gaston? What is this?
Lola, thank you for all of your hard work. It was due to your efforts that we obtained such a marvelous specimen as the Emperor here. We are truly grateful.
What are you saying, Gaston? Do you mean to say you're going back to Scorpium?
Oh, come now, Lola. Surely you knew this from the beginning. Now, the Colonel and I must be going. We have to do our part to protect the Emperor.
Gerard, I leave this empire and world in your hands for the time being. Forge peace with Princess Leticia. And wait patiently for the inevitable return of your lord.
Father! Wait! You think you can escape?
Please. I wouldn't try if I didn't think it possible.
What in...
Mariel calling the Akizuki. Send me the trace coordinates of the two who just vanished.
I'm sorry, but they've completely disappeared from sensors. We can't track them.
No. What now?
Another ship is approaching from the opposite direction. Looks like it should be here in 48 hours. I've identified the ship. It's the Aldous, a Vergoldian merchant vessel.
It's Antonio. Mariel, how about opening up a proxy channel with your ship?
Copy that. Mariel to the Akizuki. Please open a channel to the merchant vessel Aldous as soon as possible. Once the channel is open, patch it through to Captain Raymond's universal device. Understood. Whenever you're ready.
This is Antonio Lawrence, captain of the Vergoldian vessel, the Aldous. Who am I?
Antonio! It's me, Raymond!
Ray, is that really you? Why are you using a Federation frequency?
It's a long story, but I've teamed up with a Federation officer. There's a Federation ship in orbit around Aster 4, but they are not hostile. I need you to focus your attention on the unidentified... I'll be in touch again once things calm down. Over.
Wait, Ray! What nonsense are you talking about?
Now, I take it we don't have any leads on where the Emperor and his friends ran off to.
No, I'm afraid not.
In short, this means we've won?
It most certainly does not feel that way.
Guess I won't be seeing much more of Aster now that Antonio's almost here. Probably a good idea to tie up any loose ends before I head to the council chamber at the Basilica.
So Baldur fled. I find it hard to believe.
But the reality is my father has abandoned the capital, and the powers of the throne have been transferred to me.
Then
Neither I nor the citizens of the Empire ever wished for this war. If your kingdom were to offer peace, we would be most receptive.
Prince Gerard, after your good mother was sent to be wed, the kingdom and the Empire enjoyed amicable relations. I ask you now, Emperor Gerard, new sovereign of the Vale Empire, can there be peace between us again?
That is all I could ever ask.
Much quicker than expected. The unidentified vessel is apparently no less than 3 hours away from Astor 4's orbit.
And the Aldous?
They are 16 hours out.
Unfortunately, the unidentified vessel also possesses speed on par with the Astoria. Depending on what they want, it may be dangerous to take our time here.
I was hoping we would have had a bit more time.
What do we do about Lola?
Even if we apprehend her and take her with us, our own violations of military law rule out the prospect of a proper investigation. The Akizuki's purpose is to rescue the crew of the Aegis. I'd prefer to postpone the arrest of any Virian deserters until we're properly prepared. Leticia, can you keep an eye on Lola in the meantime?
Yes. There are a great many things we wish to ask her as well.
Great, thank you. On behalf of the Federation, I sincerely apologize for this inconvenience.
Oh, nice gesture. If only I could stick around a little longer, I could gather some intel from her, and take it back to Vergold as a nice souvenir. Sorry for rushing off like this.
If you cannot take me with you, then perhaps I can ask that you not leave.
It'd be hard to refuse if you did.
Forgive me. I did not intend to impose upon you, and yet... Must you leave so abruptly? We have yet to even thank you.
You saved my life. Took me in and helped me to survive on this world. Rescued my friends as well. It wouldn't be fair of me to ask you for anything else.
You have made the princess cry.
A man who brings a woman to tears is a vile man indeed.
So you're leaving?
Yes. Remaining on this world any longer will do nothing more than cause harm.
I am hoping this is not farewell forever.
No, we Vergoldians aren't bound by Federation laws. If I start missing you guys, I can come whenever I want. And if you call, I'll come running.
Do not think of staying away too long. I dislike leaving my debts unpaid.
Indeed, I formally command you to visit us again. I dare say your name shall never be forgotten in the kingdom of Asarius.
Mariel to Akizuki. Requesting transport.
Ray,
No better hands for this nation to be in than yours.
Farewell, Ray.
Goodbye, Leticia.
Deck 1. Bridge. Hey guys, I'm back.
Everyone?
Well, there were a few crazy enough to join me in stealing a ship from a base.
When you put it like that, it feels like a lot.
Let me introduce everyone. This is Sayuri, handling the helm, communications, and analysis.
Pleased to meet you all.
You have a single officer in charge of 3 stations?
And here we have Pike. He's in charge of weapons, and defense systems, and transfers, and deflectors.
Pleasure. This is a merchant ship, so I don't actually do all of that at once.
And finally there's Kasim, who has engineering all to himself. Kasim?
Hi there.
One person in engineering?
Oh, and I'm the provisional captain. The 4 of us are the crew of the Federation merchant vessel GFSS 12193, the Akizuki. So everyone, meet Captain Raymond of the merchant vessel Edis and his officers Elena and Chloe. Our first order of business will be leaving the Aster system and getting you all to the Aldous. Given the extraordinary circumstances and the fact that an unidentified ship is approaching, I'd like to ask for your help. Is it all right if you assume some of Sayuri and Pike's stations? Captain Raymond, what does that console on the captain's chair tell you?
You sure you should be showing me this? All I can say is it's not much different from the merchant ships I know.
Then why don't you try sitting there?
Whoa, enough with the crazy talk.
Look, you're the only one present with actual experience as a captain.
I thought you were in the military! And I'm sure your crew might have some objections to taking orders from a non-Federation civilian.
Oh no, not at all. On the contrary, it'd be very reassuring.
The long and short of it is, the Akizuki is the first ship we've ever operated completely by ourselves.
What now?
I'm impressed you were able to steal a ship in the first place.
I'm ashamed to admit it, but the truth is, we're in a little over our heads here. Can we lean upon those amazing skills that allowed your crew to escape the Astoria's attack alive?
Oh man, I am never gonna hear the end of this if Dad finds out. All right. First Officer Mariel, let's contact the Aldous before we depart.
Understood, Captain. Chloe?
Roger that. I'll open a channel with the Aldous in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Aldous, this is Communications Officer Chloe Canaris aboard the Federation merchant vessel Akizuki.
Chloe? Chloe, is that you? You're on a Federation ship?
It's been a while, Antonio. Ray and Elena are here too. The Federation Akizuki and her crew are on our side and are lending us their support. Isn't that right, Ray?
Yeah, this is Captain Raymond of the merchant vessel Akizuki. Yeah, we're all safe here, Antonio.
I have no idea what the hell's going on, but I'm glad to hear you're all in one piece. We were able to recover the entire crew of the Edis. They're on their way back to Verguld.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that.
Thank you, Antonio. Hold position in your current sector. We're gonna start heading your way. We have an unidentified vessel approaching the Aster system. And we don't want to have contact with other ships right now, for various reasons.
Yeah, then I don't recommend coming this way. It's crawling with Federation vessels. Verguldian Interstellar sent out a warning.
Son of a... What do we do?
We have no choice. Captain Antonio, I'm Mariel L. Kenny, First Officer of the Akizuki.
Kenny? Now you're shitting me.
The unidentified vessel's ETA in the sector is approximately 2 hours. For Raymond and the others, I ask that you do everything you can to reach us at maximum speed.
Understood, Lieutenant Kenny. We'll rush over there, scramble warp 11. No, make that point 12. See you in a bit, Ray. Over.
It will take them 10 hours to reach us. What shall we do, Captain?
We play it by the book for now. Let's try to hail this unknown ship.
Is that wise?
It's necessary if they're not sending out an ID signal. And we'll be showing them that we intend to follow the rules of interstellar travel. Sayuri.
Understood. I'll try a long-distance hail via subspace communication. There's no response. I'm still not picking up an ID signal either.
Shy, are we? What's the combat loadout on this vessel?
Well, we have 4 phase cannons, 3 layers of shields, no cloaking system, and a subspace warp engine.
Let's pray they aren't hostile then. We'll play it by ear until they're 30 minutes away.
Why not get some rest in the meantime? We have cabins for you on Deck 3. I'll contact you if something changes.
You sure?
I will stay here to support the others. You, go get some rest.
All right then. I will gladly take you up on the generous offer. Wouldn't hurt to take a look around the ship, I guess. Wonder if Chloe's in her room.
Never thought I'd be sitting at the console of a Federation ship. I hope we can get to the Aldous without any more mishaps.
Captain Raymond, Miss Chloe, the unidentified ship is now 30 minutes away.
Hopefully, it's nothing to worry about. Alright, time to head back to the bridge. Status report.
Unidentified vessel is 24 minutes away. Registration remains unknown. Aldous' ETA is 8 hours, 20 minutes.
Line up tactical and schematic displays. Map the unidentified ship's position on tactical and include their predicted course. Elena, I need you to perform Eclipse tactics as soon as they exit warp.
Roger.
What exactly are Eclipse tactics again?
The idea is, we will conceal our position from their sensors, using the shadow of Aster 4.
You gotta know at least that much if you intend to stay up here.
I only know it from lectures at the Academy.
Ships need to adhere to an orbital trajectory in order to remain near planets. So it is impossible to maintain a fixed position within interstellar space. In short, by referencing the trajectory of the other ship and the size, rotation, and revolution of the planet, we make minute adjustments to our own orbital trajectory to ensure the planet is constantly between us and the other ship.
Okay, so we'll never know each other's exact positions. Doesn't that mean we won't be able to fire on them?
Exactly. It's a move not for attacking, you see, but for buying time.
Unidentified ship is 15 minutes away and exiting warp.
Unidentified ship reduced thrusters to 1/4 thrust. It's here.
Mariel, red alert. Sayuri, prepare to execute Eclipse tactics. Elena, I want to get a look at this ship before we enter the planet's shadow. Switch the screen to max optical magnification.
Unidentified ship. On screen.
What the... This ship...
It does not exist in my database.
This is a Scorpium construct.
So you're telling me this is a Scorpium ship?
Vessel for the sake of convenience. What appears to your eyes as a spaceship, all of it entirely, is in fact a single Scorpium cybernetic life form.
So the ship is alive. I see. Quite fascinating. Henceforth, I will refer to the object as a Scorpium vessel.
Captain, the Scorpium vessel has entered an oppositional orbit to our own. We can now only estimate its current orbital trajectory.
Now it's a question of whether we can hold out long enough for Antonio to arrive. But it doesn't seem like we're what they're after, though.
Its outward appearance gives no clue to its combat abilities.
Speaking in terms of Pan-Galactic Federation vessels, its offensive capabilities are on par with a battleship.
So we're outmatched. Great, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
We, Scorpium, will never attack others without reason or without warning.
Yeah, that's the same with humanoids. It just means if we get attacked, it'll be for some reason we don't know about.
The Scorpium battleship is maintaining its opposing orbit. They are likely aware of us as well, so I believe it is safe to assume they do not mean to attack.
And the Aldous is about 8 hours away. Hopefully they continue to play nice.
In hindsight, maybe we should have just left this sector after all. If they don't intend to attack us, then can't we just go?
The fact that our own long-distance sensors detected the Scorpium vessel means we cannot slip by undetected. What is the warp speed of this ship?
11 normal, 12 at maximum. If they're the equivalent of a battleship, getting into a game of cat and mouse will not go well for us.
At any rate, our safest bet is to not provoke them for now. But it won't be long before they detect the Aldous approaching too.
This is going to be a long 8 hours.
Better to take rests in shifts. Elena, contact me immediately if that Scorpium ship so much as twitches.
Roger.
Hey, what are they up to?
Captain, we are receiving a transmission from the surface. Please report to the bridge.
From the surface? What's going on? Better get up to the bridge and check it out. What do you mean by surface?
Putting it on screen.
Ray!
Leticia!
Ray, I am so glad you are safe. You are facing off with the Scorpium ship, yes?
What's going on? Leticia, why are you with Lola?
We'll get to that later. Lola to the Akizuki. The Scorpium vessel is gaining altitude. It's begun to circle around while decreasing absolute speed.
Decreasing absolute speed? You mean it is adopting an aggressive posture?
We are still in the shadow of the planet, and cannot confirm this from our end. Tactical and schematic maps still display a predicted trajectory.
Lola, can you send your schematics over to us?
Already done.
Thanks. There they are. Damn it. Cutting comms for now.
Tactical and schematic maps updated. The Scorpium battleship will enter effective sensor range in 3 minutes.
Already? Don't let your eyes off that enemy ship for a second.
Enemy ship? Wait, are we that certain they mean to attack? Why would they suddenly break from the standoff?
Man, what are they teaching you guys in the Federation these days? It's a textbook move. They took advantage of Eclipse Tactics' weakness. If they don't move, stay as they are and wait for us to approach them, they can continuously inch closer, and we won't notice until the very last second. It's a clear indicator of an attack. Hey, Duma, I thought you said they wouldn't come after us without a good reason.
it is likely that reason to attack arose.
This is no time for jokes! Where is the Aldous?
ETA 3 hours, 12 minutes.
I figured as much. They knew.
Guys, the Scorpion vessel is here.
Break orbit! Course 120, Mark 180.
Roger!
Race defensive shields. Reroute full energy to the rear.
Got it.
Energy signatures indicate they are preparing to attack. They are using optical weaponry. Shields at 65%. Restoring them now.
Damn! Over 30% from a single hit? That's definitely a battleship. There's no way we can survive until the Aldous gets here. Can we escape?
Impossible. We must abandon ship.
Damn it! Sayuri, turn to course 210, Mark 90. Set the autopilot to enter a high orbital trajectory.
Roger that. All set. Marielle, is he going to do what I think?
Just follow Captain Raymond's orders.
Okay, now all hands to the transfer chamber.
We don't have much time. We should hurry.
Pike, set the transfer to initiate as soon as we enter orbital trajectory.
Where are we going?
There must be a ship from where we last received transmissions from the surface. Put us down somewhere there. Well, this didn't last long. Sorry, Akizuki. Hey, Leticia. We're safe, somehow.
Far be it from me to interrupt this joyous reunion, but I've pinpointed the Emperor's location. They're still inside the Tyrannus.
What? What do you mean, the Emperor?
There's a good chance that the Scorpion vessel that destroyed your ship just now is here to collect Colonel Valange and Gaston. And perhaps the Emperor.
And what is Boldore hoping to accomplish aboard this strange ship?
The Emperor knows of the Scorpion. Leaving them unaccounted for wouldn't be a good idea. Not for me, and not for Asarius.
Let us be off. There is no telling what they will do if we leave them unchecked.
Got it. I'm with you. If they know something about that Scorpion ship, I definitely want to hear it.
Okay, you will have to wait outside. The interior has been fortified by Colonel Valange and the others. Once we know it's safe, I'll have Raymond Lawrence contact you.
Huh? Oh, yeah, gotcha.
Understood. Ray, be careful.
Let's make our way. The Colonel and the others seem to be down on the lowest level.
Alright. Looks like this is gonna be its own maze of sorts. You sure we can get through here?
I can. I was just in there anyway, so I'll lead the way.
It would seem there are yet enemies afoot, however. Best proceed carefully.
It's so tough being popular.
Engage hostiles.
You see that?
There was a vertical transport system somewhere in the area.
What's that now? Oh, you mean like an elevator?
Just a cargo transporter.
Target sighted. Neutralized. Threat neutralized.
I'm aware it's inconvenient, but we'll need to take this above first, before we can use the turbo lift. Let's use the turbo lift here. The Colonel and the rest should still be down on the lowest level.
Good bunny.
Target sighted. Target sighted.
Sweet!
It looks like they're here. I wonder what they could be up to.
Ah, our visitors. Let them enter.
Colonel, Gaston, Emperor.
That's Valange and Gaston.
Remarkable. To think that a single being could destroy a ship that sails the ocean of stars.
You're talking like you saw it with your own eyes. It's not like you commanded the attack.
You may take it that way if you wish.
Scorpium would not attack those unrelated to the network, at the request of those who have yet to be successfully integrated.
What is this, Colonel? Why does the Emperor know so much of the Scorpium?
A simple reason.
Duma? Huh? That's a Duma too?
Right. This particular Duma was dispatched to the planet Vir. It came with us when we fled our homeworld.
I didn't know anything about this. Colonel Gaston, explain yourselves!
So, you want to integrate now, huh? Did those two whisper some sweet somethings into your ear?
I found the Scorpium ideology espoused by Valange and Gaston to be most compelling. I realized with certitude that this is the future I sought. Therefore, I will have Duma examine the suitability of the races of this world. In good time, I shall have all inhabitants of this planet integrate with Scorpion. Princess Leticia, Your wedding ceremony with Gerard was meant to serve as a glorious prelude to this.
You mean to say that you attacked Osirius and Nilbeth to subjugate the world? And force the population of the entire planet into integration with Scorpium?
Subjugate, force, what a lamentable misunderstanding. Integration is the path to transcendent evolution. It will guide the citizens of the Empire and the Kingdom to happiness.
That is not possible. Not a single soul in Nilbeth would wish for such a thing.
Regardless of whether they wish it or not, such a future is now their fate. Even as we speak, the Scorpium Sovereign is traversing this way to collect me.
Sovereign? So cybernetic life forms have leaders like kings and emperors too?
There is no leader rank corresponding with the term Sovereign within Scorpium.
My special Duma, have you considered that your understanding of Scorpium may not be all there is to know?
Impossible.
And yet this is another aspect of Scorpium. Am I not correct, Valange, Gaston?
No! Lola, stay with us! What you speak of will never come to pass.
Then your journey ends here. We cannot have you interfering with the Emperor any further.
Amuse yourselves with them until the Sovereign arrives.
As you wish.
My lord!
Feels like you're invincible. Come on, everyone! Keep going! Feels like you're invincible. Out of my sight! Out of my sight!
You missing something?
Feels like you're invincible.
Watch this!
It would appear the time for games is at an end.
We are quite busy, as you can see. Be seeing you.
Hey! Don't they seem stronger than before?
So, this is the might that comes from integrating with Scorpium.
This is too much for one man to wield, Boldor. Why do you seek such power?
Yes, too much power for one man. Your words strike true. For I, and eventually all who dwell on this world, will transcend the limits of a mortal and obtain the power of the divine.
Boldor, are you?
It is time.
They're transferring!
Get back here!
We shall meet again, my dear children.
Damn it!
That you, Antonio?
Ray, you okay? We're gonna be there within the hour.
Got it. Contact me again once you arrive. Everyone is currently planetside.
Copy that. I just got confirmation that the unidentified ship you mentioned broke orbit and entered subspace warp. What the hell happened?
Yeah, I'll tell you later.
Understood. Anyway, just hang tight. Antonio out.
Ray, will you not take me with you?
You want to go after Boldor?
Not quite. I wish to go forth and protect this kingdom. No, this entire planet. If Boldor means to integrate everyone on this world,
Then I cannot sit idly by as someone who claims this place as their home.
Let's head back to the Royal City for now.
Ray!
Look, I hear ya. It's great that my brother's coming, but if I take you guys along with me now, everyone back at the castle would think I'd kidnapped you. And a certain someone is likely to make a fuss.
And just who are you referring to?
At any rate, better to sort things out properly before we leave.
I understand.
Ray, are you okay?
Yeah, we're fine, Chloe. But, well, I don't really know where to start. For now, let's meet up outside the Tyrannus. You got a visual on us, Ant? Great. Transfer us up in about 3 minutes from now.
This is...
I understand how determined you all are. But from our side, we really want to maintain good relations between His Majesty and Dr. Marcus.
I understand. I will go and request their approval.
Yeah. And when you're ready, all you need to do is press that button. Gather everyone who wants to go out into space. Choose someplace discreet.
Understood.
I'll be waiting.
Got it.
Yeah, feels like I'm finally home.
Yo, glad to see you're still in one piece. So, you finally gonna fill me in on what trouble you've got yourself in?
Man, you wouldn't believe me if I did.
I assume you four are the crew of that Federation ship. Why aren't Miss Leticia and Mr. Albert here with you? Nah, don't tell me I'm not gonna be able to properly thank the people who saved my little bro.
This is Marielle, Sayuri, Pike, and Cassie. Everyone, this is my brother, Antonio Lawrence.
Hello, I'm Lieutenant Mariel L. Kenny, First Officer of the Pan-Galactic Federation vessel Astoria.
Astoria? Wait, isn't that the ship that shot...
Hold it, Ant. I'll explain all that later. For the time being, I could sure use some grub and a fresh pot of joe. Follow me, everybody.
This is a pretty hard story to swallow all at once. I'm honestly amazed all of you are still alive.
All thanks to my friends. Oh, coffee, how I've missed you.
I still can't believe the Federation would sink this low. And now you're saying there are renegade ships just slinking around. This isn't some kind of smokescreen to attack Vergold, is it?
No, of course not. But...
Poking Marielle won't give up any useful answers. There's just too much we don't know. So let's just wait for my new friends, and then we can all go find out together.
All go find out together, he says.
Yeah, and about that...
So you wanna let aboard Marielle and her feds, and even these locals from Aster 4, to go chasing after this Boldor and that Scorpium thing?
Are you saying you can't do it, Antonio?
This is to pay back our debt of gratitude, as a Lawrence. I have no problem with that. However,
Ray, I'm giving you command of the ship. This is a bit out of my league here. Should be a cinch for you, right? Since it operates the same as the Aegis.
Sounds good. And my hands will be full, so you explain things to Dad.
You're an ass. All right. I guess we're waiting until we hear from Leticia and the others. I'll get some rooms ready for you and your crew. Take it easy while you can.
Better rest up after all that. I do wonder how Marielle and the rest are faring. But it does feel good to be back on a familiar ship for a change. Maybe I ought to head to the living quarters and catch some much-needed sleep.
Welcome back. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure.
Thanks.
We're lucky that Antonio is so flexible. I wouldn't have been surprised if he tossed us all out of an airlock.
Oh, the coffee here tastes just like what we have in the Federation. Oh, where are these beans from?
The meals on this ship sure are fancy. We've been eating nothing but field rat.
I really envy how Cassie can just chow down.
Sure that's really coffee?
And I'm a bit clueless when it comes to
Antonio is normally unfazed by your antics, but this latest escapade appears to have surprised even him.
You guys got yourself into a fight for the ages down there. Go put your feet up for a little while.
About time for a rest.
This is pretty good.
Ray, there was an incoming transmission. Please report to the bridge.
Leticia and everyone must be ready now. Better head to the bridge and answer their call. Leticia, you ready to roll on your end?
Ray? Well, we have assembled everyone.
All right, I'll initiate the transfer. Get somewhere you won't be seen. Hey, Antonio. I want you to meet my friends. Let's go welcome the princess and the others in the transfer chamber. Welcome to my humble abode, Your Highness.
Ray, this is your ship?
Not so different from the Tyrannus, huh?
But it is so different. There are so many lights.
Ah, well, this ship is up and running, I guess. Antonio?
I am Leticia Asterius. Thank you, once again.
A pleasure, Princess. I'm Antonio. Raymond, you've been traveling with such a stunning beauty this whole time?
Oh, well...
All right, everyone. Let's make for the bridge. We'll be taking off soon.
See that? There's your planet, Leticia. Aster 4.
That is... our planet? Our world?
To think all of our struggles have taken place in such a minuscule space makes one feel insignificant.
Yes, but it is so very beautiful.
No doubt about it.
Right then. I suppose we'd best get going. Elena, Chloe, Miss Kenny.
Roger.
It's been so long.
I'll, do my best.
We're counting on you, Aldous. Chloe, get us out of orbit. Keep thrusters at 1/4 power.
Exiting orbital trajectory. Thrusters at 1/4 power. We have exited orbit. Now entering conventional space. All systems green.
Right then. I guess our first priority is to chase that ship carrying Boldore and the others.
I hope you're not intending to engage them. The Aldous won't stand a chance.
Oh, yes, Ray. Here. This is from Lola. It is a record of the battle between the Scorpion battleship and the Akizuki from the Tyrannus. She hopes it will prove useful.
Much appreciated. Okay, let's get this analyzed quick. I have no intention of taking them head on. All right. If we compile this data first, we might at least be able to figure out where the hell that battleship is headed.
Under normal circumstances, it would likely be their homeworld. It may be safe to assume they are returning there.
No such location that would correspond with the concept of a homeworld exists within Scorpium.
Is that so?
Scorpium is a collective of life that forms a network which spans the galaxy, with enormous spaceships traveling between artificial colonies and space stations.
Well, couldn't those be considered their home planet?
No. In this particular instance, all the bases and ships are also part of the overall Scorpium life form.
That is correct.
So, you got any idea which one of these massive life forms they might be headed to, then?
The man known as Gaston contained many factors that differ from the current state of the Scorpium. Thus, the accuracy of any predictions we make will be low.
Hey, okay. Are you really telling me we don't have any leads right out of the gate? I mean, can't we use our long-range sensors to pick up their trail?
Yeah, they're already way out of range of our sensors.
For crying out loud.
What's that?
Okay, take it easy. It's the sensors picking something up. It might even be them. Chloe?
No, it's a Federation ship. They're approximately 36 hours away.
A Federation ship. They may be coming to apprehend Sayuri and I.
Alright, it doesn't look like they're heading for Aster. Want to test our luck and try to make contact?
Unlike the Astoria, they are making no effort to conceal themselves. At this distance, the Aldous should be able to outrun them as well.
Not so sure about this.
Chances are they picked up our signal already. It'd be more risky to just sit around and do nothing. Ant, patch a signal through open comms.
Roger that. Opening a line of communication. Connection established. Putting them on screen.
This is Captain Raymond Lawrence, aboard the Vergoldian transport vessel, Aldous. State your name and affiliation.
This is the Pan-Galactic Federation battlecruiser, Bella Gulf. And I am its captain, Curtis Aldrich. I never expected to meet a member of the Lawrence family in the middle of nowhere like this. It's an honor.
Permit me to skip the formalities, Captain Curtis. What brings you out to this middle of nowhere?
We're en route to our destination and in a hurry. Though I'm not about to share any more than that with the captain of an anti-Federation Vergoldian ship.
Understandable. So I suppose it's just a coincidence that you happen to be heading in the same direction as the Scorpium ship that we happen to be tracking?
How do you know of the Scorpium?
We just recently engaged a Scorpium vessel which had entered the Aster system. We've since determined that the ship was crewed by soldiers from the federated planet of Vir.
Captain Raymond, I think it may be best we exchange information. I should like to make contact with your ship.
I must decline. You see, I was on board another ship, the Aegis, when it was taken out by an unlawful attack from a Federation battlecruiser not too long ago.
Are you referring to the Astoria? I hear it was illicitly cloaked and attacked without warning.
Oh, well, if you know about that, then I assume the Astoria must already be hung out to dry.
Actually, they're currently on the run.
What?
The Federation's most advanced ship has gone rogue?
Our ship, on the other hand, is in no such state. Transmit our logs to Vergold if you like. We have nothing to hide. We make for the site of an emergency mission, though at present, we could use all the information on the Scorpium that we can get.
Fine. Send us a rendezvous point. We'll give you an estimated time of arrival once we figure it out on our end.
Much appreciated. Wishing you a safe voyage. Over and out.
Coordinates for the rendezvous point received. Our ETA is 10 hours, 57 minutes. Ray? No. Captain. I think that we can trust him.
I agree. We may gain some valuable information this way.
You should be more worried about getting arrested. We have no reason to trust them, or think that they have our best interests at heart.
Arrested. Oh, yes. I suppose you're right.
Either way, we still have 11 hours until we know for sure. All right, everyone. Let's take breaks and shifts.
What of us?
Right. Allow me this opportunity to give you all a tour of the ship. Raymond may be the captain now, but the Aldous is still my ship after all.
Understood. You have my thanks, Sir Antonio.
Wonder what Antonio has everyone up to. This is the bridge.
Ray.
Hey, did my brother behave on your tour?
Antonio is much more of a gentleman than you.
Aw, thank you. So, what do you think of the Aldous?
How should I put it?
It's incredible! Every last bit of it! Nothing short of incredible!
Every aspect of life here is like another world. No, another dimension. It's all so astounding. I don't know where to begin.
Let me say this. Preventing him from wandering off whenever I look elsewhere is proving quite a difficult task.
I know full well that this journey will be difficult, but it is quite thrilling to think I will experience what was spoken of in Larkus for myself.
Glad to hear it. You're welcome to wander and check everything out at your leisure. Any questions? Feel free to ask Antonio or myself. On that note, Chloe?
Yes, Captain.
If you hear a voice come out of that, do what it asks, okay?
Yes. Understood.
We've prepared rooms for each of you in the living quarters. Rest up as much as you can until we rendezvous with the Vela Gulf.
Your family must be one of the great houses of this Sea of Stars. Still, it beggars belief that you, of all people, could come from such a distinguished lineage.
I have investigated Captain Curtis Aldridge, a record of his career. I have investigated...
What should we do with this cargo addressed to Veer? We've lost contact. Lola's from... It's so tough not being able to...
Where did it go?
All the fancy trappings of her life seem to have thrown Leticia and her friends for a loop.
Wow! That's pretty rare, isn't it? Show me more of your collection.
You might as well give up right now. Not bad. 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 Not bad.
Time to put you out of your misery. Man, I'm good.
Sorry. Guess I got a little carried away. I see. So you started your deck on F.
Excuse me?
Captain, please tell Maester Midas not to touch anything in engineering.
When I heard a Federation vessel was sighted, whew, I thought for sure they were coming to...
An entire galaxy full of items new to the eye. Be still, my...
Midas was poking around a moment ago. He didn't break anything, did he? Simply say the word and I shall clap some restraints on him.
This is the bridge.
Understood. Last time we spent.
I guess Theo wasn't...
Albert and I did ask him to come along. But he refused, citing the lack of laborers in post-war affairs, the need for negotiation with the Empire, and assisting Lola with the Tyrannus. He asked that I worry not of home, and to instead focus...
Huh, understandable. Tough position. But I'm sure working for the betterment of the kingdom will help him feel better, right?
I think so too.
We need to find out what Boldora is up to. Not just for Osarius and Vale, but for Theo as well.
Agreed.
Wonder what Marielle's up to. She was up on the bridge last I saw her. Good grief. Taking the crash course, I see?
There's so much to learn. I'd like to at least get a little more familiar with the Aldous before we meet up with the Vela Gulf, so that I may be of some use if the situation turns bad.
Don't push yourself too hard. You must be plenty tired as it is.
I can't allow myself to be tired. I don't want this to be a repeat of the Aegis. I have a duty to protect the Aldous as a soldier of the Federation.
I feel you, but getting proper rest also falls under your responsibilities as an Aldous crew member. So take it easy. Captain's orders. Got it?
I'll do my best.
There's still so much Marielle and I both don't seem to know about this entire situation. Might be a good idea to see what Duma can tell me. Leticia and everyone should be in the common area.